Hey, everybody. Oh, this is a good song coming up. Oh, hey, guys, we are live on YouTube. What y'all know about that song? Hey, it's Go Girlfriends Grow, our very first episode. All right, all right. Welcome everybody to Go Girlfriends Grow, our very first episode. I am Angie Sims, the founder of the League of Girlfriends and the president of AWN and the inaugural member of the very first ever Global Black Women's Chamber of Commerce. But listen, I am here today to tell you that we are in fact family. I got all my girlfriends in me. I love that the song came out. We didn't even plan this, huh, Secloria? I got my very first guest with me, Secloria King. I am so excited to have her. And we're going to just revel in this music and dance a little bit as we are live on YouTube. We're going to check out our YouTube folks over here. Hey, everybody on YouTube, thank you for joining us. So excited to have you. We will soon be on Facebook sharing this. Doesn't look like Facebook wanted to let us share right now, but listen, we are live now, so we're going to share this right on Facebook. Thank you guys. Hey, and if you're watching us on Facebook, please subscribe, give us a thumbs up, and share. We want you guys to share. We're going to share right now on Facebook, and we're going to get the party started. So excited to be with you today. Let's just let them know we're Go Girlfriends Grow. Takes a lot of coordination for this. I am the producer of so many live shows. I usually don't do this. I need to stop doing this for myself and start doing what other people do, which is hire me to do it. All right, so we are live on Facebook. We are also live on YouTube. And listen, we are family. So excited for this very first episode of the Go Girlfriends Grow show. Listen, this is an idea that we've had for quite some time, just trying to think of what are the many ways that we can put more girlfriends in front of you. One of our slogans is every single woman needs a girlfriend, but I know that every girlfriend needs my girlfriends. This is why so many of my coaching clients and so many of my VIG and Platinum VIG members are going to come before you. And the purpose of this entire show is so that a girlfriend can share her story, share her business, and then introduce you and make you a wonderful, wonderful opportunity to be a part of her business. What I found is that since I've been networking for close to 6 years here in Georgia, and I know this is entrepreneur heaven, everybody thinks they know how to network. You go to these meetings and you stand and you give your 1 minute, 2 minute, 3 minute, 5 minute spiel about your business, and you basically throw up on people, right? You say, hi, my name is Angie Sims. This is my business. This is how you can help me. This is what a good referral looks like for me. And then, by the way, if you want to join my business, that's what y'all do, right? By the way, if you want to join my business, right? You don't give people the opportunity for the opportunity. And that's what the purpose of this is. So many of my coaching clients, as I mentioned, and the women that are part of my Leadership Masters Academy, they're learning how to ask for exactly what it is they want, and better yet, for what they deserve. So many of you are out there just grinding. And listen, I applaud you for all the hard work you do in your business and for all the phone calls you make and the emails you send and the texts you send. And you're trying to get people to just buy my lipstick, buy my earrings, hire me to do this, hire me. And you're trying to get those clients just to come in and pay, right? Nothing wrong with that. But what would life look like if you had a team? Imagine if you had a team of folks that you trained them, you celebrated them, you cheered them on as they made big wins, because their big wins are what? Your big wins. So many people don't want to build teams because you say, I don't have time to train somebody. But meanwhile, you're spending 16 hours a day, 14 to 16 hours a day, grinding. If you share that information with people of exactly what you do to build your business up, and you teach them how to do it, wouldn't you rather have 50% or 80% or even 20% of something versus 100% of nothing? That's one of the things we're really focused on here in League of Girlfriends as we build up our small business owners. We help them define who their avatar is, again, how to find money they're leaving on the table. What's the best way to ask for the sale? So many times women are taught to be seen and not heard. Honey, we are all about being seen and heard, right? But we're seen and heard very gracefully, right? So we are mastering what the semantics are that we should be saying when we're trying to make that sale. We're essentially selling without selling. And ladies, that's what you should be doing. You should be selling without selling. People should walk away, have bought your program, feel really good about themselves, and don't realize the impact until they get a look at their bank. Right? Wrong with that, right? Because if you are adding true value to people, they will not have buyer's remorse. They'll be so glad that they partnered with you. They'll be so glad that they hired you. They'll be so glad that they bought your widget or whatever it is you're selling. They'll be so glad to have you be a part of their world for that day, that week, that month, however long your relationship becomes with them through this transaction. Listen, but I'm encouraging you to stop building transactional relationships. I said transaction, but listen, you want to build sustainable relationships, sticky relationships. You know what a sticky relationship is? In corporate, we call that one that will keep coming back and coming back and coming back. Those are the relationships that really help you with your referral base. They help you get your fewer clients. Imagine if you were able to tell someone about your services and it's just this one person, you're just talking to them transactional. Well, this is what I have. What do you have? Do you need what I have? Do I need what you have? Yeah, sure I do. And I'll buy your thing and you'll buy my thing. And that's one time. Mm-hmm. Imagine if you build a relationship with them. Imagine instead of figuring out what that thing is that they do, you figure out who that thing is that they are. Can you imagine if you spent time with your future clients and built real relationships with them? You would go way beyond that one transaction. What you would do is you would have their business, their son-in-law's business, their uncle's business, their mother's business, their co-workers' businesses, because people that are happy with you, what are they going to do? They're going to tell the world. Now, in the same turn, you also know that you have the responsibility of being a good client, right? This is not a one-way situation. It's not like they better be good to me because I'm giving them their money. You owe it to yourself. You owe it to them to also be a good client, because the better you are being a client, the better that person who has spent their money with you will remember you as well, that you spent your money with, They'll remember you. And when somebody says, oh, what's it like to do business with Secloria? They'll say, oh, let me tell you, she was great. Not only did she fix all my financial problems with my bookkeeping, but it was just such a pleasure doing business with her. And then Secloria also hired me for something. Let me tell you how easy she was to work with. The things that come out of these relationships are the things that build your next relationships. So listen, I go on about this. We'll talk a little bit more about League of Girlfriends, about the Leadership Academy and how you can get engaged with those things. But tonight is the very first night of Go Girlfriends Grow. And I want you to meet our beautiful, esteemed guest, our BIG, very important girlfriend member. Our platinum BIG, very important girlfriend member of the League of Girlfriends, also a member of the Academy, also a personal coaching client of mine. Secloria, I am so glad to have you as my first guest, and I welcome you to the platform Go Girlfriends Grow.
Thank you for having me, Angie. I'm so glad to be here tonight.
Yes. Glad. Okay. I love it. Okay. So Secloria is going to talk to you a little about, remember, we're sharing. She's going to share a story. She's going to share her business or even businesses. And then she's going to give you an opportunity, right? She's going to introduce you and give you an invitation, which you will not want to miss out on, right? So Secloria has a business called, two businesses, one called Flair Fabulous and one called King's Touch Solutions. So what I'm just going to ask you is, how did King's Touch Solutions get started, Secloria?
Well, it's a part of our family legacy, our family brand. My husband has a business called King's Touch Services, which is a painting business. And so how my business got birthed out of that is I began to see how difficult of a time he had managing his bookkeeping or his finances, as well as trying to, sell his services and work in his business. And I was like, I know accounting. I am an accountant. Why don't I help him? Of course, because it helps us, right? So
Right.
I started doing the bookkeeping for our business, and that's how my passion for what I do got started. Because I'm like, I can help others do what I'd helped our business do. So, and I saw the relief on his face, like, wow, now I don't even have to worry about that. All I have to do is just work at growing my own business. So that's how I got started.
Wow, that's an incredible story. And keep it all in the family, honey. That's what you should do. Keep your
Right.
money in the family if you can. So listen, I looked at your website and I saw on your website that really you are passionate about women and small business owners. So just explain to me, what do you think the reason why a woman small business owner would need your services?
Because as you know, and as well as I know, because we're women, right? We have so many things going on. We have to run our business as well as run our home. We have to cook, clean, children. If you have children, you have to help them with homework. And don't mention this season we're in now with the virtual thing. Not even gonna talk about that. But we have so many hats that we wear and so many things that we have to do. And then on top of that, we have to still run our business, and not only that, our bookkeeping. We can't forget about that, because that's the foundation of our financial side of the business. So that's why
Yeah.
I'm passionate about helping women.
Oh man, you are so right. I have so many girlfriends that speak about how many hats we wear. Listen, I want to say we wear the hats, the gloves, and the shoes. There's so
Yeah.
many of them. You know, we're juggling them all at the same time. So now let me ask you this. You mentioned earlier that you're also an accountant.
Mhm.
So I know your website says you're a bookkeeper and it mentions accounting. So are you both? Or I mean, and what's the difference between an accountant and a bookkeeper?
Yeah. While I'm an accountant and can do everything that an accountant does, I like to focus more on the bookkeeping side, because that, like I said before, is like the foundation of your finances, right?
Mhm.
So I see so many times that we're running our businesses, but our financial side of it is very disorganized. And with the accountants, they analyze the records. And so before you get to that, you got to have the bookkeeping. So that's why I focus on the bookkeeping, because I think that's where it starts.
Man,
So the bookkeeping
yeah.
side, the receipts.
Yeah, that's where it should start at least, right?
Exactly. The receipts everywhere, our records just in a disarray.
Yeah.
I like to come in alongside of that woman that is trying to run a business and help her get that in order.
Oh man, that is awesome. So Chloe, let me ask though, is there a, because I know you mentioned small business owners, even I saw on your website that you cater to houses of worship. Is there a specific, even more specific niche that you serve?
Yes. Actually, I have another arm of my business where, because 2 years ago I started my business called Flair Fabulous Accessories,
Okay.
and which is a jewelry business, and it is paparazzi jewelry. I love the jewelry now.
Oh,
Back in the day, it was kind of, like, but
yeah.
then now if you look at the jewelry, it's like, wow, they have come a long way.
Yes.
So I know other women that really love it. So I decided to focus on that, because now that I'm in the business, I see a lot of direct sales companies, especially my paparazzi sisters. They have inventory, they have receipts, so many, and they have income coming in so many different ways. And I'm like, I want to help them be successful.
Yeah.
So I started just focusing on helping them with their bookkeeping.
Oh man, that's great. So listen, I think we'll just start calling you the paparazzi's bookkeeper, and then everybody will know exactly what it is that you serve. I think that's great, because I personally know so many women that are part of that business and other multi-level marketing businesses, or even just businesses where they come and, they purchase things multiple times throughout the week. And I mean, I definitely need some help, and I know they need some help. But so listen, one thing I want to sort of level set our conversation here really quickly. At the top of the conversation, I mentioned reason that so many women, I can't speak always for men, but I can definitely speak for women, being a woman, and because I network with so many women, sometimes almost exclusively. And I find that so many women are really hesitant. Either they're all over you to join their business, or they're really meek about. Nobody's sort of, not nobody, most people don't get that middle ground where they make you feel comfortable, give you an opportunity to join their business. And most of the time when people mention it, they mention at the end of the conversation, when most folks have either left the room or left the room, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So one of the main purposes of Go Girlfriend Grow is to help you grow your business, to one, show some of the growth you've made during COVID, and also to help you to grow beyond this conversation, right? And the way that you're going to grow is by having more team members, or adding more people to your business, or encouraging more people through whatever your products and services are. And that's one of my main reasons for starting this brand new platform. So what I want to ask you is, let's just not wait until the end of the show to talk about this. I know that you have ways for people, you have an invitation to make for people that want to be a part of your business, whether it's Flair, Fabulous, or whatever it is. Can you please now, and I'm going to ask on every episode, can you please, girlfriend, make the invitation?
Yes, I will be glad to. I want to help women. I mean, so badly. It's like, this is my passion. I want to help you get organized today, right? Today. So I'm asking 8 women business owners to become a preferred bookkeeping client for half the cost, half the price. That's today.
Wow.
And that is $124 savings.
Wow.
That is how passionate I am. I want to help you today. So, hey, let me tell you what that comes with. It comes with a QuickBooks subscription, all right? And then I reconcile up to 3 accounts, and you get financial statements with that. And not only that, you get a monthly meeting to discuss those financial statements. So to take advantage of this offer, you can go to my website, which, let me tell you, you all, my website, Angie, she created my website for me. So it is very, very, very good. Okay. So I want you to go there, check it out, and then go to where it says contact us. And if you put in the line, Go Girlfriend Grow, then I'll know that's you, and you can take advantage of this offer for half the price. So I wanted to let you know, though, y'all got to check out the website. It's tight.
Thank you for that. I love that. And that is an awesome invitation. Listen, if you are watching this and you know that your receipts are a mess, I love that one of Gloria's taglines is, your peace of mind is her priority, and let me check your receipts, honey. You know, people always out there talking about, I got receipts. No, some people got real receipts, right?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
And they need to let you check them out. So that is incredible. So Gloria, I'm going to ask you, that was a wonderful invitation. Thank you so much. And I hope those of you out there that are watching will take advantage of that. But Gloria, aren't there other things you do in your business too?
Yes, I offer a debt reduction program, and I'm finding out in this season that we're in, you know, with the COVID, and people have lost their jobs, and we're trying to figure out how can we be in a better financial state if something else come along.
Yeah.
So I offer that, where I help you get out of debt, and I offer individual and family budgeting as well.
Wow.
So yes, I offer that also, just to help out, help us, right?
Yeah, well, I could tell how passionate you are. And I know, listen, if you don't know Gloria, she's very, you know, soft-spoken and very modest, but honey, she done brought it out today. First of all, she got her Janet Jackson braids to the side, but you can see just how passionate you are about this business. And, you know, that makes people feel more comfortable. When you're doing something that you're passionate about, people know you're going to go the extra mile to make sure they get their receipts straight. So listen, I want to switch gears really quickly here. And I'd love for you to share some of the ways that your business has evolved since COVID and what were the things you did to help your business? Because we've been in COVID since March. I don't even know how many months that is, like 4 or 5 months now.
Like 6 months.
6 months, right? Crazy, right? And we don't know when this is going to end. We have no idea. So can you explain some of the ways that you and your business have evolved and how you were able to do that?
Well, because we're not able to meet in person anymore, because when I started my business out, networking was a big part of it. You know, it's very important to network. And when I said with me, going out was a big part of going to networking events.
Yeah.
But when COVID came along, of course, we couldn't do that anymore.
Mm-hmm.
So it's so amazing how God works, because he allowed you, Angie, to come into my life at that time. You and the League of Girlfriends, and helped me at that point, first of all, to be more confident and not afraid to ask for the sale, because you said it a lot. And also to be able to transition from being in person to more virtual, like being able to advertise over, social media. And through our Leadership Academy, that's what we focused on a lot. And I know you're going to talk about the Leadership Academy, but we focused on that, and it helped because it helped me with my social media and this right here, what we're doing now, because that was one of my things, afraid to be in front of the camera and so, but you helped me with that. And then my League of the girlfriends that we have in the League of Girlfriends.
Wow.
So I can say that's one of the biggest things, is to help me be able to adapt in this season that we're in and transition.
Yeah. Thank you so much for sharing that. I really appreciate it. And really, that's what I'm passionate about, to be honest with you. One of my slogans that I've just adopted over the last 2 or 3 months is that I am really determined to teach women how to fish. And the Bible says, if you give a man a fish, he'll eat today. If you teach a man how to fish, he'll eat all of his life. And then, of course, he'll be able to feed his family and his family's family. We as women, as wives, as business owners, as executives, or as people just going to work, we are all trying to do our part to take care of our families, whether we're taking care of our families solely by ourselves or whether we're partnering with our spouse or significant other. We are trying to do everything we can as women, as we always do. I mentioned wearing the hats and the shoes and the gloves and the socks, and we wear it all, right?
Right.
But
right.
We are really trying to make strides day in and day out to find new ways to feed our family and support our family and just get to that level of happiness, and money does not at all guarantee happiness, but I'm promising you, it can make stuff a little bit easier.
Right, exactly.
To make you happier on some days, right? So it's really important to keep making those strides. And thank you so much for all of your feedback about the Leadership Academy. We just have 2 more questions I want to ask you. The one question I want to know is, what does this business, your King's Touch Solutions and Flair Fabulous, what does it mean for you and for your family?
It actually teaches my kids, which they're all adults now, and they're running their businesses. So I think they were able to see how you can be a successful entrepreneur, and they're able to see that you don't have to work for someone else, but you could just go out and even through the ups and downs to keep pushing. And that's what I believe they've seen through our businesses. And we aim to actually build it to the point where our grandchildren can even benefit from it. So that's what it means to us, to be able to have something that we can pass on to the next generation.
Man, that is awesome. That is a legacy. That's what it's all about, right? What are we doing right now that's going to guarantee some level of comfort for our children? So we know that we are always having conversations. We're trying to pass down the legacy of wisdom always, right? But what is it tangible we can pass down to them so they can continue to eat? We can teach our children actually how to fish off of the things that we're doing. Another last question I have for you, next to the last question, I said the last one was 2. Next to the last question is, is there anybody that you want to mention, or tell me who you're collaborating with, because I'm always sharing that we're stronger together. We as women are women and men. We as a race, we're stronger together, but especially women. When you put two women together, honey, you just don't know what's going to come out of that.
No,
So
that's right.
can you share who you're collaborating with?
Well, definitely the League of Girlfriends. Got to give a shout out. And definitely you, Angie, you're on top of the list because of course you're the founder, and I have to say this first. You're the founder and of this large group, but you still make time. I don't know if you know how important it is to, I know I'm not just speaking for myself, but
Don't be trying to make me cry, Secloria. It's my first episode. Don't get me.
I'm just saying that is very important because of course I have worked with other women, other groups, but the founder, after they, I know, of course, the larger we become, it'll be probably more difficult, but you still, with the group that we have, and what is it like 300 and some?
350.
350 women, and you still make time. You'll call, you'll check on us. And so let me stop before I start. But anyway, I do want to.
You're gonna get me, girl. Let me get my bottle of water.
You do. That means a lot.
Thank you.
I do want to give a shout out to one of the women in our academy, and she's a VIG like myself. Andrea Young, because last month, I believe it's last month, yeah, she called me up and offered me an opportunity. And it was at a time where, toward the end of the month, you're trying to close a sale. This was fabulous. And she was like, hey, I got an opportunity for you. So that really helped. It was very successful. We got a chance to just kind of hang out, and it was really special. And that's what I like about the League of Girlfriends, that we have these contacts. Something my daughter needed the other day, and I say, hey, check out the group, because I had her to sign up, and she just, so she was like, oh, I didn't think about that. But we try to, that's the first place we go, really. We try to look out for each other, and that's what I like. And that's what you teach us, how to look out for each other and give. So I just want to give a shout out to her.
About to get me. Okay, listen, Secloria, thank you so much for sharing that. Because really, with the League of Girlfriends, it has evolved so much over the last couple of years since I founded it. But the core in my gut and my heart just wants y'all to be there for each other. I want to be there for you. I don't want any woman to feel that she is not touched by the League of Girlfriends in some kind of way. If you join our organization, even women that don't necessarily become members, it's really important. The collaborative is so important. We get so much further. And I've had people over the years say to me, well, it's so like, how are you able to do that? I mean, women are so catty. Not these women. Maybe women are, but not. And I say, listen, if there's some drama in League of Girlfriends, they're hiding it from me because I ain't seen it. Because, it's really in how you lead, right? If I lead and I'm cussing y'all out and doing right, I don't believe that's what God called us to do. And not that you can't have a firm conversation with people when you need to. We do need to have real conversations, right? But it shouldn't be anything that's hurtful. It shouldn't be anything that's going to help you. If you can't have a conversation with me, and if you can't grow out of that conversation, then what am I doing? Right? And we all have time. So everybody says they're busy. I got a almost 10th-month-old baby that's in my family, physically living with us now, which is a wonderful blessing. We just sort of we move stuff around, make it work, right? We have to be there for another. And I'm so happy to hear that Andrea reached out to you with that opportunity. I'm so happy that you guys are looking out for each other, because I say this all the time, especially on our academy calls. I say, if I could look out for 350 of y'all certainly could look out for the 5, 10, 20, 50 of y'all in your immediate area, right? I'm just encouraging the collaboration consistently. And it doesn't have to be an event. It doesn't have to be you're working on something together. It could be that, guess what, girl, I just need an ear. I just need it, because it could be somebody you could call Tisha and don't even know Tisha and need to talk to Tisha about your husband. Anything. This is what I'm telling you. This is better than y'all real girlfriends. I'm telling you. Them girlfriends you grew up with that won't buy you Mary Kay, but she'll buy Sally's Mary Kay because she worked with her, but she won't even support. These are not this type of girlfriends. These are not your mother's. I want to say your grandmother's girlfriends because grandmother's girlfriends is real. Your mother's girlfriends. These are not your mother's girlfriends, right? So we are just constantly trying to be an encouragement one another and share the love with one another, but then also help elevate each other. So it's not just a super love fest where we don't talk about real stuff and we don't move the mark. We are moving the mark every single day. And so for us, COVID meant that all of these women, especially here in Atlanta, they're used to networking every single day, 3-4 times a day, right? So the first thing I thought is, what are my girlfriends? They said Smooch, who's my 11-year-old son, couldn't go to school on Monday. School was going to be shut down. So I said, oh, school shut down. Certainly everything else will be shut down. What are my girlfriends going to do? I laid in my bed Saturday before that Monday and said, Lord have mercy, I got to do something quick. So what I did is I created a platform called LOG Super Girlfriends. It was sort of like this, but it was me with 2 other girlfriends. And it was a quick 20 minutes here. It wasn't this such an intimate conversations with you and I are having such a deep dive, but it gave them the opportunity to fully be in front of Facebook, right? Social media, which reaches all over the world. It gave them the opportunity to expose people to them, not just their businesses. And it taught them how to sell without selling too. So we did the prep calls and we did 100 episodes of that show, 100 episodes. And I'm telling you, honey, it was just incredible. We had so much fun with that. It was really, really great. So beyond those 100 episodes, the next thing that we were able to do is our Leadership Academy. Our Leadership Academy was just wonderful. The Leadership Academy really took women's small businesses to a whole nother level. What it did was allow them to, again, figure out who their avatar is. Some people think avatar is just a movie. It's not. So we went over their branding. And as Gloria can tell you, she's part of the Academy, that we did detailed, deep dive with each woman. We take small little intimate groups of women, so it's a safe environment. We have them be each other's accountability partners. So we assign a girlfriend to another girlfriend, right? And then in these meetings, we spend 2.5 hours a week, right? Right. On this time together. And I said, well, Gloria, what are your colors for your business? Well, Andrea, what are your, what's your brand? Well, what's your slogan? Well, what's your this? What's your website look like? What's your social media look like? Where do you get most of your clients? Let me tell you. And then I give really intensive coaching. Okay, what you might want to do is right? And everybody's on the call like, wow, okay, my turn, right? Excuse me. Everybody really gets a turn. And see, it's not this pie in the sky. You could conceptually have a business. We leave every call with things done. You leave the call with your branding done. You leave the call with the tips of what you need to go do to fix your social media this week. Right? You leave with where the money's at that you're missing. You leave with the new slogans. You leave with the new tactics. You leave with the new ways to navigate through selling your business. You leave with the ways to add people to your team. This is what you said, right? Every single call, everybody on the call leaves with something they could chew on, a nice big juicy steak for their business to chew on and something they can grow from. And what I love is that they've been so successful from it. So Gloria talks about how she essentially, was able to go online more readily. And she looks so natural online, you can't even tell she was ever nervous about it, right? And she was able to expand her business and her paparazzi business. And then she got a brand new website and really worked through the packages on her website. And I mean, it's just absolutely, actually, I should show the website since we're on here. Let me go show this website real quick. And I'm not just showing it because I built it, but it is dope. I just want y'all to know the website is really dope. I'm gonna show you how dope her website is. So we talked about how to get your business out there and how to market your business and really show people what it is your business is about. And so Gloria shared with me, I was so excited about this, that as soon as she sent her website out to people, she got a client. That day that she sent her website, she said it was a client that was on the fence trying to figure out if they were going to use her or not. She showed them her website. They were like, I'm in. See, because people have to be able to find you. They got to be able to find you on social media. They absolutely have to be able to find you when they're looking for your website. And not that everybody has to have a website. You can have a Facebook page as well. But this is her page. So Gloria said, I just want a one-page website. I don't need 4 or 5 pages. But look at how nice and clean this website is. And look at the images. This is one of the things we really focus in the academy. If you look, these women are winning. They're diverse women, but they look like small business owners, which is her avatar, right? And then we deal with the finance. So, you know, this is really tangible finance work, right? And then look at this beautiful lady here. Look at that sigh of relief. This is the experience. This is what you're going to feel after Secloria has organized your receipts for you. You're going to feel like you can get on that plane. And obviously, there's social distancing. You don't see no people. So, you know, it's very clean. And then she has her packages here, right here for you. You can see that preferred package that she offered you for half price. The regular price is $249 a month. And I'm just going to tell you that that's not going to be her price long, honey. She's waiting for these 8 people, a little bit of information about her as the founder, her Flair Fabulous business, and then, of course, her family, because it begins and ends there. Go to her website, as she mentioned to you, and go right here to drop her a line. And if you put in that subject line, Go Girlfriend Grow, then you will be one of the ones to get half off of her preferred price. Now, let me just tell you a little bit how you can join. You can become a VIG, a very important girlfriend member, League of Girlfriends, or a platinum VIG, which is what my academy members get upgraded to by joining our website, going to our website, leagueofgirlfriends.com, and visiting our Join Us page. To become a platinum VIG is $299 a year. To become a VIG is $199 a year. And if you do that today, I will allow you to do that for 50% off, if you can believe that. But you'd have to use the Cash App $ League of Girlfriends, and you can become a platinum VIG for half of $199, which is $150, or become a VIG for $99. And this is only going to be good for this week up until Friday. So you have to use the Cash App $ League of Girlfriends. And then if you want to ante up your business, if you're trying to figure out where the money is, if you don't have the courage to ask people to join your business, or don't have the courage to really sell, maybe you need some public speaking buff ups, maybe you need some help with your brand, maybe you need some branding, a new website, new slogan, some great colors. Those are the reasons why you join the academy, like Secloria and so many of her sister academies have done. Our academy is launching again in the next 2 weeks. So we have, I think, 4 spaces left for the next academy class. So we're encouraging you to join that. The academy is valued at $6,000. And I'm going to tell you why, because it's really a lot of intensive. It is 6 focus-based workshops. Focused professional development, workshops. It is also 2 one-on-one strategy meetings with me, as well as several branding bonuses, as well as other consultants, other people that are coaches about finance and coaches about how to build your mindset, coaches about how to get your business on TV. They've added all of their services in there to make this value so big. But I'm going to tell you that if you are a VIG, you can join today for $1,200. If you're not a VIG member, our VIGs get all the business, all the benefits, you can join for $1,500. And you can do that by placing a $200 deposit, and we absolutely will put you on a payment plan for that. If you want to pay in full, anyone that wants to pay in full can pay in full right now tonight for $799. I know that's crazy. You're like $5,000 and they can pay in full for $799. Absolutely. If you want to pay in full, you again can use that $ League of Girlfriends Cash App and join us and become an academy member. We'd love to have you. Listen, I'd love to hear the wonderful success stories that I've heard from so many of my academy members. Every single one of them has incredible success stories that we will share with you, that some of which are on our website already. So again, to join the academy, you get that terrific deal. Non-VIGs get $1,500. VIGs get it for $1,200. If you want to pay in full, you could do for $799. And then, of course, there's the discount on our membership to be a VIG. That's 50% off for $99. Platinum VIG, that also is 50% off for $150. So I encourage you guys, hey, if you want it, jump on it. Jump on it. So, Clara, you have any words you want to leave our guests with today before we go?
Well, I encourage you to jump on it, because you get way more than what you pay for, definitely. And way more than what Angie has even stated, because she's just a giver, and she will go beyond many times and give. But yeah, jump on it, because it is valuable and it has really helped me. So
Thank you so much for that. So listen, we're going to go out the same way we came in. Talk about we're family. Hey, hey, yeah, hey, yeah. Y'all remember this? Hey, Sakura, you might be a little young for this, but hey, this was, I remember New Year's Eve just was a song one year. My grandmother loved this song. All right, y'all, we're going to go. Sakura, thank you so much, honey, for being my very first guest. You were looking blinging on that flyer, honey. You was doing the superstar status. Thank you so much. You have added so much incredible value to the League of Girlfriends, so much value as an Academy member. And I just love watching you go, girlfriend, grow. Thank you so much. And I can't wait to see you at the next Academy member. If you know other people that want to come in, bring them on in. So Gloria, have a wonderful night. God bless you, baby.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.